today. From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 19 carries for an even 100 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a changeup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll drop to throw. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a play fake here on first down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. That catch good for only a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30, down to the 25. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Finds a man on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. These 2 teams all tied after 1. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this 2nd go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards remain on second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. 5 plays there on that drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. They'll try again with the arm here on second down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. Here's a give to Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Looking to throw. Connection made with Chenault. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them. Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production. They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right?
You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
Second and 5. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's a 2nd down. Open man is Samuel, complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. 2nd and 4. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Fighting to stay upright. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd and 11. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And boy, Charles, they have to find a way to just get him some time to breathe back there. He's been pressured throughout this game.
And I'll bet in his mind he's thinking the focus shouldn't be on how many times I've gone down. It's where is it happening? Where are the breakdowns up front? He'll never say it publicly because good leaders don't do that. But they've got to figure out what's happening in the offensive line to keep people away from him so he actually has a chance to throw the football, because so far that has not been the case.
5 full sacks against him. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the the 33. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On 1st down, Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Packers offense set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd and 2. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll drop to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off near the 44. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Giant rush gets home as down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to Tony. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. The throw over the middle, taken in. 7 yards, the pickup there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Back to throw again. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 6. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Packers pick it up.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
No, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. On 1st down, it's Jones, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Pushes past him and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. Shrugs him off. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. New York ready to go again offensively. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like
Tonight, from
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other two-thirds, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they'll need all of them to play better in this one, too.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A quick throw, but incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. It's Williams on the catch. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And some room to maneuver. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 55 yards.
And partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Now room for Eckler. And finally marked down at the 23. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Will Dissly, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Space to run past the 20 and all the way down to the 17-yard line. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Touchdown, Raiders! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2nd down and 5. They're going to look to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Jonathan Grenard in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for L.A. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he's got his big tight end here. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. On the give, this is Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
You gotta be kidding me.
That's a big letdown defensively. They had him stop behind the line, but the face mask going to bail the offense out.
And the hand does not have to be up there for too long. Just a little bit of a grab is going to be enough to get the call and the 15 yards against him.
And he is met quickly in the...
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. The Chargers on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Whitaker. Second and 4. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a dump off here complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Throw left side complete. That's Whitaker. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And he's been pretty good under the lights here tonight, hasn't he, partner?
He certainly has, and I applaud him for that because I don't know what it's like for you, But to me, preparing for a night game involves a little bit more. Trying to hold your intensity, hold that edge throughout an entire day of waiting to get out there and play. You know, the meetings, what time you're going to eat, all of those things. He's harnessed it very well. It's turning in a nice performance.
Yeah, he's closing in on 100 yards. For me, it's all about the afternoon nap for a night game.
I like the way you prep.
4 yards remain for second down. They'll drop to throw. Well, this is caught by Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Whitaker. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Chargers to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. This pass finds its way to Williams, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll get this to Eckler. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Working with 2nd and 5 now. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down, it's Harris. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Justin Madubuike drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Once more, here's Eckler. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Back to throw here. Williams brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think.
mean by that, Burke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Will Disley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. At just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The Raiders on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. It's Eckler again, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run again with Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. And his kick is indeed good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. To throw now on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. Second and 2. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The Raiders on third down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Come on, dog.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that cuts this lead down to 13. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down, and he gets it down to the 32. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Hey,